Hello, hello, hello. What's going on Twitch? What's going on YouTube? How we doing? Down a little. What's going on? All right. Got to get this planting done. So we're rolling on same field, by the way. Not ready to switch quite yet, so we gotta get some stuff done here. And why are you? There. Let's get situated here. What's going on, guys? I don't know if I'm getting better performance. We got some new equipment, didn't we, today? With this patch that just came out. Why is that one blurry and that one's not? Why the hell? What is up with the bots on Twitch tonight? Yeah, so change of plans. I don't know if I'm going to be debuting the new map this week. I got some things coming on up. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to stream this week or this weekend. I had kind of some personal things coming on up that I just don't even know if I'm going to be in town. So I'm gonna wait off before we start the new map. It might be next week. I still want to finish off with paying off our loans and I'm I'm still enjoying this map. I still have plans that I want to do on this map, so I don't want to stop playing it quite yet. Or, well, I mean, I know we're just going to be taking a break. We're not going to be completely done with it. We still got a lot to do on here. Still got a lot to do on this map. I think we might actually be able to get ourselves out of debt today. We'll find out once it'll only take us about, we got 2 more fields after this. Might be cutting it close. Might be able to pay off, might be able to start selling our, well, we gotta fertilize. So yeah, today might just be fertilizing and planting. I don't know if we're gonna have time to be able to sell off our product. That might be the next stream. Throw crop you have to use no, nope. So that was the old system. The old system, you had to use particular equipment that was actually set up for row crop. This, you can actually use all base game equipment and it will work. That's what's cool about this system. One is you can use modded equipment. Sometimes I've tried to use modded equipment and it works, but there was some issue. I shouldn't say issues. There was some like text that popped up, but it's still planted on my last, when I was using a different one. But you also get better performance with the row crop system than you do with the row crop ready. That's what people say. I never played with the old system, but yeah, for the modded equipment, from what I read is for modded equipment, as long as the modder actually, they say that you shouldn't use anything that says row crop ready. You should not use it. Actually is not set up, and it will, I guess it will have horrible performance. So if you have any mods that are row crop ready, then get rid of them because they won't work on here. But yeah, as long as the modder uses, I don't know what they need to put in the file to make it, but as long as the modder like makes the width um what the game says, then yeah, you should be fine. The one thing that you will want to do when you buy a piece of um when you buy a planter is I do recommend you turning this automatic row shut off. Get that option. The purpose of that is so oops. When you drive over your rows, it will automatically shut off. If you don't, you can plant over your rows and it makes your rows look like crap. Just the FYI. Anywhere. So like yes, it is more for headlands, but it is for um like when you're driving over. Uh Give me a second. I'm kind of our roads are gonna look like crap here. Our lines are gonna look like crap. Should have did a little bit better of a job. I was kind of rushing these headlands. I can just see something here. I feel that my settings got messed up here. They did. I knew it. I should probably look at my other settings and see if anything else got messed up with the update. Why is it every time there's an update in this game, like things get screwed up, settings get like defaulted to stuff that you didn't even click on? Every single update, there's always something that happens. Okay, that looks good. That is all good. Okay, graphics settings. This is the one that always gets messed up here. Green spacing, shading rate, optimized performance based on luminance and velocity for a slight loss of visual. So off, okay. All right, I think everything is good. Apparently there was some new equipment added, but I don't know what it was. And they said something about performance. What's going on, Eugene? They said something about performance or optimization. I don't really notice it, but so like if I didn't have the automatic row shut off, I would be, when this plants, you would see you would start to see you would see crops planted or start to grow in these rows. So I would say if you want nice clean rows, just buy that automatic row shut off. You can still turn it off if you want, but at least you have the option. But yeah, some things got let's go to the store. I think there was something added to the Highlands DLC. I don't remember. I don't yeah, I don't even know what machine was added, so all right, I think I found the trick of backing up this machine. Look at the bar in the mirror. It seems to be the best luck that I have. So, Smitty, you haven't planted any crops yet with the row crop system? I would put money on it that once you do, and once you get the hang of the row crop and planting, you will not want to play on a base game map ever again. Once you start playing on the row crop system, you do not want to go back to Giants system ever again. Once I get sucked in, I won't stop. Hey, that's a good thing. Have you played this map before, right? No? Oh, I thought you played regular. His new map that he's coming out with seems like it's shaping up pretty well. Seems like a pretty good, pretty cool map. So what I like about this map compared to Gage, Kentucky, now don't get me wrong, I like Gage, Kentucky. I think that's like one of my top 5 favorite maps ever in Farming Sim. But one thing that I like about this map compared to Gage is No Creek actually went through the effort of putting row crops for wheat, everything with the cedar as well. In Gage, Kentucky, he only has soybeans and corn. Just make sure the one tip that I can say that really annoyed me when I first started this map is make sure the texture looks like this. It has to have that 3D effect. Otherwise, you'll plant, but you won't see the lines in the dirt. So that is one thing to keep in mind, is it has to be this texture. So basically what I can recommend is don't use any disc harrows, and anything that says shallow cultivation, you don't want to use that either. We'll have to stop and get fuel and fill her up after this field. You've been stuck on Arkansas for the... I don't know if I played the 4X. I think I played... Maybe I checked it out. I think I used it for testing mods, but I never actually played on it. If I remember correctly, they got some big fields, don't they? I'm really tempted to pay for Delta South mapping and get a couple of his maps. We're gonna be able to make this turn. I might have turned too late. Oh, we're good. Well, if I knew how to make... I mean, there is a YouTube video out there that explains how to make a map row crop ready. It takes a little work, I guess. I don't know how to do it, but I know there's a YouTube and they have all the files on it or out there that you can use. I kind of feel like that about Wisconsin. Like, I feel like once row crop comes on a Wisconsin map that I like playing on, that I may play on for a good few months. So there's a 1x map that just came out. It's really small. It's not a big map at all. If you look up AG Farms, AG Farms, it will take you to his page, his itch page, and it's on his itch page, and you can download it. But it's a 1x Nebraska map. It doesn't look too bad from what I was looking at it off stream when it got released, and it's a nice map, but it's not to my liking because it's too small. So I'm hoping after this we gotta put fertilizer on our field, and I hope it's fixed that we're able to put fertilizer on there. Also with that Nebraska map, that will be, I don't know if he plays on PC as well, but that is it's a PC only map as well. A little tight over here. Hope for Carroll, Iowa map to be released. Is there a ETA on it? Who's making it? Now we got rain coming. Great. I swear, I don't know if you watch FS Club's videos. I swear he said something about it, and not recently, but maybe like a couple months ago. I thought he posted a video about it. Which, if you want to keep up to date on mods, that's if you don't watch FS Club, his videos are pretty good. He puts out a lot of news information. Yeah, FS Club. I think that's his channel. Give me a second. Yeah, FS Club. He normally talks about mods, and he has PC mods and pretty much all of them. He keeps up with that information. Yeah, his videos are pretty good. They're pretty informative. I just started watching his content about a year ago when I got invested in mods and farming sim. Yeah, he normally posts a couple videos a week, and then at the end of the week, he normally has a recap of everything and see where everything's coming. And yeah, no, I highly recommend him. Him and I prefer FS Club's videos, but DJ is another person that kind of keeps up with the mod stuff. Dude, I don't know what it is, but I feel I'm getting sick again, or there's something in my throat. I don't know what the hell, man. I'm getting sick like every other month now. Now with this rain, it's really hard to see my freaking lines. I wouldn't say the weather has been weird. I mean, it's typical Wisconsin. I would say the only thing that was weird is the fact that we got snow a little bit earlier than what we have been in the past. But As far as the actual weather, it feels pretty much the same. All right, where's our lines? I don't know. I got sick around Thanksgiving, and ever since then, I just can't. Probably my sinuses. My sinuses are all fucked up. Yeah, like a few weeks ago, I was sick as well, and then I was fine, and probably doesn't help that my sleep schedule's all screwed up too. But I'll say next couple weeks is my least favorite time of the year. I hate when it switches back and forth, where one week it's cold, the next week it's nice, the following week is cold again, and crazy activities. Not that I'm aware of. Not really. I mean, not like I said, not that I really. It's been pretty calm here. If you're talking about like the whole like protest and ICE shit. Yeah, no, actually, for being the city that I live in or nearby, it actually's been pretty calm around here. And I'm pretty sure that they were in the area. I don't know if I don't know where in Wisconsin they were, but I think they were around here at some point. That's what I don't understand is like all this shit all happens, and yeah, we've had a few protests over the years, but nothing crazy. But like, I don't know, you hear all the shit online, and I don't know. That's why I don't really get caught up with the online, because it's around here everybody just, I wouldn't say it's happy-go-lucky, but I mean, it's nothing like you see online. going on, D? It's going all right. I think I'm getting sick again. But other than that, it's going pretty good. Getting pissed off at my apartment complex because, you know, it really sucks taking a mediocre warm shower and the water is only warm for a little while because of our water heater. But I don't find myself getting involved. Yeah, see, I live in kind of the heart of it, so but how you doing tonight, D? Yeah, that's the worst thing about being in apartment. Well, here's the thing is, like, when I first moved in here, which is probably about 8 years ago, it was actually nice. It was a nice area, and the area is still nice. Nothing wrong with the area, but we've had like 3 different, almost, I think 4 different apartment management, and they just, I don't know, they're like, they keep flipping the apartment, and the previous owners just didn't really want to take care of it, and it's starting to kind of show. And I mean, I get it, it's really not their fault. We've had issues with this water heater in the past, and then when it got real cold a couple weeks ago, the fucking sprinkler system busted. So, and I think they tried to fix it, or they had somebody out here the other day fixing it, but yeah, the water is just, you got to get in the shower at the right time. But if you get in at the wrong time, you're getting jack shit for hot water. Doing a little farming today yourself? Gonna be doing corn. That's what we're doing right now. Probably only gonna have time to do our fields and then fertilize. Maybe sell. I don't know if we're gonna be able to sell our soybeans. But yeah, so they're working on the water heater, and my fucking dryer, like I should have told them a long time ago. It was kind of my fault. I knew the dryer was going to shit. I just waited because it still did its job. And no, so it decided to take a shit right when they're in the process of switching owners. So and then every time I stopped at the office, the fucking apartment manager wasn't in there. So yeah, it was it did pretty good after I set it for 100 instead of auto. It worked pretty well. So I'm just gonna have to do that when I do all my fields. But I do want to buy a house. It's just a matter of one where, and one that doesn't cost a fucking arm and a leg. right, what time is it supposed to rain till? Figure out with this map. Alright, yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I will gladly help you out. Or do the best that I can with helping you out. Let's see. 1600 is when it's supposed to stop raining. What is that? 1600. What is that? 3 o'clock? 4 o'clock? They're just giving up buying a house. I know that's the issue around here is in a place that, well, I'll tell you right now, the current city that I'm at, I probably won't buy a house because it's it's too expensive to live here in the city. I mean, you're on top of the taxes. But the biggest thing that I need, which isn't quite everywhere in Wisconsin, is fiber internet. Especially for like streaming. That's like, I remember when I used to have just copper internet, and it did its job. I don't mind it, but I think we need to finish this section over here. I don't know what is done and not done, but we'll just go straight down and see what happens when it grows in. Shit. Actually, we need to fold this up. We're gonna go top off our seed. Top off our seed and also get fuel. But yeah, this weekend I don't know what my week's gonna look like. Especially the weekend. Because right now I got a couple funerals coming on up that I don't know when they are right now, so yeah, I don't know my schedule. Hey, keep it moving. Keep it moving. You got plenty of room. Oh my god, we're gonna have a car build up here. You got freaking room, dude. right, now I did kind of forget where I put my seats, so I don't remember where I parked my truck. Alright, that's done. Check back a little here. Okay, we actually might have bought too much corn. Might have more seed for next year. I don't know why those textures are all blurry. Alright, what are we getting for FPS? I think we're getting like 124 before. It's not too bad. I don't really notice a difference in performance. It looks the same to me. Feels the same to me. Really plan for how much seed I need. Well, I don't really either. I've been kind of keeping track of it with money a little more than I have in the past, but I just try to have it so I don't have so much stuff around the farm. And it's so hard to see your lines when it's raining out. Does anyone mess with dirt or the mud deformation or whatever? I know there's a couple mods that I saw on fs.net the other day when I was looking that messes with the mod. Not the mud physics mod, but there's a couple other ones that I was thinking of checking out. I'm just curious how much of a performance hit you take. Thinking about adding that mod that you have. Oh, it's a good mod. Are you talking about the red tape mod? Yeah, that's what I like. That's what I like about it. I don't know if you kind of read up about it, but it's cool because it has a couple policies that you can get penalized. The one that I always get penalized with is when I use fertilization. I always get the water contamination one because you have to be X distance. Yeah, prohibits spraying chemicals like fertilizer or slurry within 14-meter buffer zones of water bodies. So yeah, I always get caught with that one. Then you got a crop rotation, which I don't know why we're in minus 52 points. Is that a good thing? This is new. I've never gotten penalized before. That's weird. You got the animal bedding, the animal spacing, conditions, forestry, slurry management, manure management, and then throughout the year you get schemes as well. So like you get a bonus if you do winter cover crops. And I know like once it starts snowing, you get a bonus for salting the roads. This one's natural grazing. Encourages letting animals graze in the pasture without additional feed. Reduce bale wrapping, and then natural fertilizer. Then yeah, you got your taxes, which I haven't really owed. We just started the year, so this was last year. Your yearly loss is 145,000 total. Yeah, I don't remember what I paid last year, but I wonder if it shows it on here. But if you don't like the policies, but you still want to get taxed, they added this option now in the settings, where you can turn off taxes or policies and schemes, and then you can also change the tax rate too. So if you want it to be higher, you can. I don't know why I got penalized for that crop rotation. We have been good every single month. I'm look at this here real quick. Soybeans, farm 16. Farm 16 is saying, I don't know why that one's not updating. That's the only one that hasn't updated. Farm 19. I think we just, no, we didn't buy that one. That was, I don't know why. So it's kind of screwy, but that might be why we're getting penalized, because we had corn on there. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. I would only say it is if you're starting a map, set up your map first with the equipment that you want, then activate the mod. Otherwise, you'll get penalized. Like, well, not really penalized, but it will think that you spent all this money, and you'll get taxed up the ass. But I don't know what he plans on doing in the future, but it's a pretty cool mod. I hope he keeps up with it. I hope he keeps adding to it because it is a pretty cool mod. Okay, this is probably going to look like crap, but I wanted to try something different this time around. You talking about the random field prices? Ooh. Or the dynamic field pricing? I downloaded it. I don't have it activated on this save. I was thinking our next save that we do, I was going to have it activated, but I may still activate it on this one. I don't know yet. It seems like a pretty cool mod. I don't know if you read the description, but it's dynamic. Also, it kind of prevents you from field flipping because when you buy it, there's a 10% increase in the cost of the field after you purchase it. So you can't buy it, do the crop, and then sell it because you'll be selling at a loss. I don't flip fields, so I think that's kind of boring and kind of cheating. And it's so easy to make money that but it will probably be one of those mods that going forward on every save that I do, I'll probably activate it. And hell, I may even still activate it for this save. They have another mod that I just saw again. I think I saw it last night or maybe even earlier today when I was looking at it. There's one with realistic worker costs or something. It kind of increases the worker costs. Yeah, it's part of running a business. I guess I typically don't hire that many people, so cost to me is really never that high for costs. I actually started charging myself now using crossplay. I used to not. Or not crossplay, course play. Oh yeah, I forgot about that auto drive. Yeah, that auto drive will get you. Alright. These lines are gonna look a little weird, but it's so hard to see your angles on here with the rain. So we'll get our fields planted today. We'll sleep. And tomorrow we will... Hopefully there's no rain tomorrow. Let's take a look at that. Let's see. Weather, April 2nd, more rain. April 4th, it's supposed to be sunny. We might hold off. And fertilize on April 4th. Depending on when the rain's supposed to hit tomorrow. I have no idea where my lines are. Driving over them. Oh, we'll see when it comes in. See how good of a job we did. I mean, it's... Dude, what can I say? I'm a pro driver now. stepped up. Payments. Payments got the best of me. Well, what did we buy last stream? What did I bought something last stream. Oh, because I bought the anhydrous tank and the machine. Yeah, I knew I was going to get a little tight on money. But it was basically a now or never type thing when I bought those anhydrous tanks. I really wanted it. I really wanted to put an anhydrous before I put corn down. And it would have been another 2 years if I didn't buy it. So I got a little impatient. Figured I had a little bit of money in the bank. I see sun. I think the rain's coming to an end. Oh, got a little dark again. Oh, I want to see what this guy's filter. So I was messing around with NVIDIA filters the other day. And I think do I have it? All right. Does this look better? Well, you probably hard to see on stream. See, that looks too bright to me. Somebody did realistic, or they call this realistic filters. I actually think it looks better without a filter. You guys can kind of see it. Yeah. I don't know. The picture of the mod looked good. And then when I put in all the settings that he used for NVIDIA, and I thought the same thing. I thought it looked a little too bright as well. I don't know, maybe he's playing on a different monitor than I am, but let's see what it looks like inside the cab with his settings. I see that. Yeah, that looks. I'm okay with the default. I'll have to make my own settings. I think I came to the conclusion. I think I was gonna start a new map this weekend, but I think I'm gonna wait on it because I got some kind of untimed events that have occurred that I don't even know if I'm gonna be around to be able to stream this weekend. So almost done with this field. Next field should take about 45 minutes, and then we'll get started on fertilizing, but shouldn't take too much fertilizer this year. That I'm looking forward to. it's gotta rain. It's gotta stop raining any moment now. All right, that field is done. We're gonna reset our lines here. 0. I'm gonna start over here. What you doing? I know, buddy. What's going on, Snow? I've had a couple people ask me about it, though. Not a whole lot. You know, just living the farming dream. Getting our crops ready for year 11. I know everybody wants a John Deere 12-row. Soon enough, though. Soon enough. I think a lot of these modders were waiting until the update patch to see what broke or what needed to be changed. I think now that the patch came out, I think we should get some good mods within the next couple weeks. Yesterday, but failed miserably. You were trying to convert them to wasn't it the tractor, right? To US specs. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I always thought just converting was just like bringing it into the new engine and dialing in a couple numbers. That's what I always just assumed. So there's a new, I think it's on Itch. It was either on Itch. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on Itch as well. There's a Gleaner mod, but for some reason I downloaded it and it doesn't show up in game when I download it. But there's a new Gleaner harvester. Hey, the rain finally stopped. We might be able to spray one of our fields before it gets dark out. I know, I was kind of reading up on some of his mods, and I was a little worried about downloading it because I kind of figured it wasn't going to work, but I was like, I'll give it a shot. I'll see what's up. I kind of wish he would just stop posting. He keeps posting stuff. If he's going to convert it, do it right. If you're going to convert it and actually make it public, do it right. But yeah, that's the only mod that I downloaded from him.
gotta use it real quick.
You have the old Dodge green truck where the we're down to being all silver. Is that a glitch or let's get this planting done. Sorry, but sorry it took a little longer. The porcelain gods were talking to me. But at least now our field is dry and I can actually see what I'm doing around here. You're not running that tire mod that wear your tires. I know that messes with a lot of mods. So what's going on, Brody? So I stopped running that tire mod. I do like it, but oh, you didn't like the breakdown mod? Why'd you get rid of it? If you don't mind me asking. Is it because of the engine overheating or the coolant overheating every time that it gets dirty? Yeah, I don't know, I think now it just goes in one ear and out the other ear for me. I don't even listen to it. I tune it out. But yeah, hopefully he has an update and he fixes it. I haven't checked. I wonder if he does have a update. These rows done. Every you 11. All our bottle. And all our bottles lids are attached to it. Wait, you talking about these bottles? Well, if I see an update come through, I'll let you know. I pretty much I know it gets posted on fs.net all the time, fs25.net. You should just get the roller that I have. It's just so you don't have to roll and do the... Well, it's the one that's the Sunflower by OS Farms. You should have it if you downloaded everything from him. I mean, it's just a roller. It's not, doesn't do anything different. It's just a roller. This one. This one's not a bad roller. Has a speed of 12 miles an hour. I'm gonna start on this end. Going on, Rusty? Oh yeah, it's one of his mods. I don't know what it's called in his mod folder, but or in his category. Dude. Do you see a change when weeding? Oh, yeah. Are you talking about for contracts? That's why I stopped doing those weeding jobs because of that reason. Or I just hire a worker. Because I hate trying to figure out what part I got done and what part I still have to do. Oh, I thought it only affected contract jobs. Yeah, I only do the hoeing when the weeds started sprouting. I never did it after after planting, or whenever you do it. I never had that issue with hoeing. I thought it was just something with the contracts here. Am I too far? Oh yeah, you gotta back her up. Weeding right after planting so you don't see anything. Yeah, see, I always wait till the first stage when they start popping up. There's this cool one that I downloaded. I'm using it on a future save, but where is it? Where are the weeders? I thought it was pretty cool. I do. Yeah, this one. So it has a couple different rows. I haven't used it, so I don't know what type of what it leaves behind, but I thought it was pretty cool. Can't pull it down the road. So there was one that was like posted. This is I think it's Rooster Mods. I think I can't, for some reason the name's cut off, but I think there was two. I think somebody did a conversion and it was shit. And then I think he came in and he did it. But he did it better. If I remember correctly, because I know that he posted something. Because somebody was like, hey, I already converted it. And then he said that it was crap, so he did it. But I'm hoping it works because, yeah, that's the next map that I'm playing on. That's one of the pieces of equipment that I plan on using. No, you know who I think it was? I think that Oliver guy converted it and he did a crap job on it. And I think Rooster came in and fixed it. But I think it was that Oliver guy that originally did it. The one that I wish he would stop putting mods out because his are crap. I shouldn't even say putting mods. I wish he would stop converting other people's mods. I almost was going to let the AI do this field so I could start spraying, but I don't trust him. All right, this is where I may hit a tree. You know, we've been pretty lucky so far. where did the time go? It's already freaking 8:50. We probably will not be spraying tonight. Might be the only thing that we may be doing is planting today. Oh, didn't hit it yet. We're good. I think our machine's gonna hit it. Oh no, never mind. We're good. I got rid of all the trees anyways. Trees are the death of me around here. What's going on, Ty? How's it going? It's going pretty good. Going all right. Think I'm getting sick again. Don't know how the fuck I've gotten sick so many times this year. What's new with you? Anything happening in your life? Same old, same old. You still been playing My Winter Car? Did you do the rally race yet? I haven't played that game off stream in a hot minute. It's been a while. Kind of up in the air if I want to buy a Snow Runner on Steam. I have the game already, but I have it on Epic Game Store, and I do not like Epic Game Store, but apparently there's a year 5 pass coming. I didn't know they were still making updates to that game. But I know it's like heavily discounted on Steam right now. Oh, if you buy all the season passes, I think it's like $87, which is a lot, but compared to what normal price is, I think it's down like $80 itself. I think it's like half off. Probably won't get it because I don't really have the time to be playing it, so it would be kind of a waste of money. Never make it to the end. I'll probably never make it to the end. I suck at that game. Which is why you guys will never see me play that game on Steam. Or on stream. It's Steam. Alright, let's go this way. Otherwise I'm gonna get stuck. Looking at ending my winter car for 3 to 4 years. I didn't know that there was an actual ending. I've never, out of all the videos that I've seen on YouTube, I've never seen anyone actually end the game. Let's go finish up over here. That ain't too bad. Get these last couple rows done. Get done about 9:15, 9:20. That's not too bad. And then tomorrow we'll have to... It should be on tomorrow. I don't see why not, but... Come on tomorrow. We should get fertilizer down. I gotta go back. Miss. Like I'm on a flight with all that dinging that happens with that mod. You don't care about my summer car story, I can tell you it's kind of a sad ending. Wait, is it the ending where the guy that you make the what the hell is that shit called that you make for that guy? Isn't it because he kind of like offs himself or something? Is that the ending that you're talking about? Wait, on. And your girlfriend breaks up with you, have to pay child support. Wait, on. Wait, how is that a sad ending? Yeah, I didn't know the story was that deep in my summer car. I thought you just raced and that was it. That was your life. Drank beer, smoked cigarettes, and race. Cute, cute. Thank you for the follow. Going pretty good. How's it going with you? What's going on, Hunter? And basically just shows you that you become a responsible adult. Very interesting. What about Roadcraft? You still buying Roadcraft, Ty? Looks kind of hard. I don't know. Maybe in the later stages. I didn't think it was that hard when I was playing. Maybe some of the tasks are, but making the roads are not bad. I actually kind of fun, because it's kind of like a sandbox game. Like you can put a road anywhere that you want it to. In a way, it's kind of like farming sim. Like, I don't think there's a right or wrong way to play that game. And it took a lot of features that was in SnowRunner that I like, so you don't have to worry about fuel management. I think you just need to worry about the damage of your equipment, but I don't think you need to worry about repairs or anything, or not repairs, fuel. I know that, but yeah, for the hour or so that I played, I thought it was pretty fun. I would say if you played SnowRunner and you like SnowRunner, you probably would like it. Wait, where's our lines? What was the line that we gotta follow? Yep, we definitely overbought on seed this year. Okay. That is done. Take this back, and then yeah, tomorrow we'll be fertilizing. Which, take a look, because we don't need a lot of fertilizer. I think we should be good with fertilizer, and have to put some down. Nitrogen. Yeah, it won't take much tomorrow. These two fields, because we messed up with the auto stuff when we put the anhydrous down, but I think these fields won't take much at all. Maybe we'll knock out one field. It's, you know, it's 9:20. We can go not too much longer, but we can fertilize one of the fields maybe. Won't take too long. Damn, 65 hours on this machine. Do we have a new one yet? New, we don't. All right, we'll park this later. Where was our... $6:42. A little bit of daylight left. Oh. Oh, there goes our daylight. All right. Hopefully it's not raining tomorrow morning. All right. Going at that sign. Fuck. We got an auto right for corn. All right. Let's see how this does if it hits the spots. Okay, cool. It's getting the spots that it missed. Awesome. We're definitely using less fertilizer. It is freaking bumpy today. Watch up that spot over there. I'm gonna knock out this field, and I'm also gonna do the other field that we switched and put only 100 liters per hectare down. See how that one turned out. It wouldn't be a stream if we didn't hit a tree. Make my life easier, and I'm just gonna do one more headland. Actually, no, we got room. We're good. Barely using 28 liters, 35. This spot's a little bad, but I'm even wondering if now that they got it fixed, if maybe we should wait till the first growth state before putting fertilizer down. I guess, what do you guys do? Do you guys wait till the first growth state, or do you fertilize it after planting? I guess the next field we'll take a look at and see how well it does. So far, the auto isn't bad. Didn't do that bad of a job. There's a couple of spots, but nothing really stands out. Most of it is under gold all. go knock out this other field and see. This field should not need a lot because this we did 100. So we'll see kind of how we have to go in the future. So 5. Looks like most of it is at goal. Actually, kind of over. We might only need to do 50 on the next pasture. Yeah, everything is. I'll have to take a look at the straight up and downs and see. Yeah, 100 might be too strong. All right, well, that gives me a good idea where we need to be at next year with how much anhydrous put down. What I may do is I might leave that last field and I might let it grow one growth state and then put fertilizer down. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that's the plan. All right, I just want to do one pass through and then I'm going to get off here. And my lines to show up here. There we go. All right, let's do one pass and I want to see how much, where we're at for... So certain spots are okay. All right, well, that is gonna do it for me. Yeah, I think that's I think I got a pretty good idea. I want to do it next year. I think tomorrow's stream, what we're gonna do is we're gonna fertilize these two fields, and then I think I'm gonna wait till the first growth state, see if some of our nitrogen goes down, and then maybe that will balance it out, and then we'll be able to get that perfect score. So I think that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. So anyways, I'm gonna head out. You guys have a wonderful night, morning, evening. Peace.